Hi guys, hope you are very well and welcome to the new video. In this video, basically we are going to create a new plan for trading Bitcoin. I will go through my charts. Basically, I haven't traded for a couple of days now because I was busy with the other things. So I will remove all my technical analysis and all the levels that I've marked before, and I will basically go through all the technical analysis processes that I have, and we can at the end come up with a couple of plans and basically trade that. Be ready for the next setup that comes to us. Okay, awesome, perfect. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. I missed trading for a couple of days. Let's remove everything. Bam. Gone. Let's go to the higher time frame, and like always, let's start with the monthly level. So we have a monthly level here, 58k. So we basically had a massive rise, and then basically kind of like we lost half of the move. These things are kind of normal and are healthy, so there's nothing wrong with this downside that we are seeing, like for now 1 2 3 4 months now. We had another monthly level at around 10,000, which is a bit far away. And another 66%. I don't see it that likely that we reach that very soon. But it's possible. It's 80%. 80% uh, more even, I think, drop from the all-time high. So just the levels that we are marking out, it doesn't mean that it's can level. I mean, we're just marking out so to be ready for all the scenarios that might happen. So it doesn't mean that it will happen, and it's very unlikely for now. For now, so here we have another weekly chart. So for now, I will keep the highest. I will remove this one. We have another weekly here. What is this level? 49k, and this one 45k. Would like to mark this 45k here. Obviously there are different ways to do this. That's what I prefer now, but we will go and check like the other things, other confluences like volume profile, the naked point of controls, and other things to find the best confluences, and we will use those levels for our trades. For now, let's mark out the most visible areas that are not very close together. Zoom in. Here we had a weekly support for 2 weeks, and we broke it down, and we are even below this other weekly level. So locally here, it doesn't look that good for the bulls. So yeah, let's mark this resistance. We have a couple of weekly resistances. Okay. Is there anything else here? There is this one, 49. I will check it slightly later. Just let's see. Okay. Okay. Delete this for now. Just wanted to check something. 3-day levels. there are much less people looking at the 3-day level, so that's why I feel like that's a um, yeah, that's a good level to look at or be aware of at least. 40k, 39k. Yeah, so we have lots of resistance above. Ooh, we have a 3-day level here at around 30k. Mark that out. Another one here. 23,800. So obviously we are far away a bit from here, but we drop another 30% here, another 20%, just to be aware of. Have so much resistance locally. Like till 36k is just to the upside, is just resistance, resistance after resistance. So it's just massive, massive resistances. Check 12-hour as well. So we had a small tiny support at around 31,000, the previous around the previous low of the range. And obviously we had another daily here. Daily on top. Okay, so these are all the levels that we have for the horizontals. Let's put them in a folder. High time frame levels. Okay. The next thing I want to basically go into this local range slightly deeper and just check the market structure here. So as you see here, since here that we constantly made basically lower low, lower high, lower low, you can say, or even you can say this one, and then we may get another rise somewhere, then another one. So this can happen obviously and continuously downside until we basically change the market structure. So yeah, so we are obviously in a range, but we have a local downtrend as well. So first let's mark the range. So the range starts at around here. I would say we had two dailies here, daily levels. So this is the start of the range for Yeah, this is the low of the range. Around. So this is the bigger range that we were basically in for a couple of days. Uh, Range. Let's see how long we have been in this range. 59 days, 2 months almost. We have been in this range. Quite a long time. And it's a very interesting price action. So we had a tiny bull trap, and then we hit back down, down, down. Okay, let's get into more lower time frames here. Okay, so this range was a range, and then we have another range into this range. You can say it's around here. Haven't reached the I would consider this as the low of this. There is nothing specifically to tell us the low. But yeah, if we lose this level, then yeah, things look really bad for the bulls, I assume. So let's say smaller range. Okay, so we had a range, smaller range into a bigger range. Okay, and we are constantly going down, 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 and until we can basically change this market structure, and then ultimately going outside of this range that we have for how many days, how many, oh, so 1 month we are in this smaller range, and unless we can break this, I don't see anything really bullish here. Yeah, everything, like, because we have so many resistances above us, and if we can't break those and reclaim this 36,000, like this region of resistance, where is this kind of thing? Yeah, so this region of resistance, like, is, even you can just expand it to around this region. So this is like a big resistance. This is a big resistance range. So unless we can break it, I don't really see anything bullish here. Okay, have them here. So let's just quickly take a look at this again. So many resistance. Just want to do something quickly on a like a 1 hour time frame, maybe, or a 30 minutes time frame, and mark out the support and resistance flips that are very obvious. We can do that. I see anything. So here we have this level example. You see, like, came below, you retest, bam, down. You come up, test, bam, you come up, you retest from upside. It's a support now, up again, support, up. You lose it again, down. So locally 33,300 was a very powerful one. This one you can say that, but yeah, you can say this one is also something to look for potential resistance or support. Yeah, around this one. So 32,209. 250, sorry. And this one as well. So what else you can expect? You can expect this one to act as support. But you have to wait and see. Let's see if you have any daily levels. Yes, you have a strong 3-day level. So if you lose this level, so the next ones are 26k and 23k. So yeah, if you lose this level, then I don't know, maybe we lose this range. You can see maybe 20% drop. Okay, so let's mark these levels as SR flip. They are very useful for very like low time frame scalps. Okay. Now let's go for the volume levels. So I would use Chrome for this one, and yeah, it was 60 days or 59 days. 59 days almost. Was 19 May 19. Let's see if we have that much data on ExoCharts. So this is ExoCharts. I use this website for basically a lot of things, and this is the TPO charts, and I use it for both TPO and volume profile. Obviously there are lots of other things that you can basically look for here. It's a bit advanced, so not very easy for if you're a beginner to understand what is going on here. And I don't suggest you to jump in on this area, because you need to know a lot of other things before, so you can it basically makes sense for you when you look at these. So let's see if we can load. Come on. Oh my god, we don't have that much data. No, don't have that much data to. And that's the bad thing about ExoCharts. They are going to come up with a desktop version. I don't know if I can use it on Mac. Hopefully they will bring in another Mac version as well. Otherwise, yeah, I have to stick to the volume tools that TradingView offers. So let's go for the range. Oh, wow. So the point of control is now coming down to 32,800. That's so the point of control started around here, and then yeah, the first point of control then goes around here, and then it went up. We build a point of control here, then another one here, then the point of control shifted down as we spend more time in the last 30 days around this region. So now 32k is 33k. We reclaim this 33, yeah, 33 300. This is like this region now is massively resistant. Okay, so let's mark our volume levels. Here is our value area high. For the whole range. So we lost the value area low. Exactly, this value area, no, it's 32. Yeah, so below the point of control. See, value area low. And we have this point of control. Everything together for this big range. Let's do it for the smaller range. I might be able to use EXO, I think. So let's see if daily came into this one. So June 19. Let's go. Yes. Okay, we have the data, fortunately for this one. How many days? I think it was 30, or let's go for 15. I think that's, yeah. So let's mark out this level. $32,237. 32,230. $34,407. Very close to it. And we have the GPO point of 8. Okay, so this is our smaller range with the volume. We have a weekly here, old weekly, that is lining up with the value area low. We have rejected that once. Look at that price, like he's almost the value area low and rejects. Here is R Phillips, we have this R Philip there. Okay, so we are building up our basically levels quite nicely. The next thing is marking out the naked point of controls here, and I would happened recent. That was an amazing short. Whoever took it, man, that was amazing. 31,900. This one. This was an amazing short. Scalp, obviously. 2%, not bad. The price was really trading technically well, I would say here. So now we are between these two ranges, between 32k to 30, yeah, I can say 30,900. We are in this region, but we need to basically break above this value area high and get some follow through to basically go back in the like a bigger short time, smaller ring. So we have ranges inside ranges inside ranges. That's happens, but here it's getting like long, very long, like 2 months we are in this. Okay. So next is our naked point of controls. So let's mark them out. Have a naked point of control, monthly naked point of control here, around 58, 7,900. Is the next one. Okay, we have another one at 30. Is this one really? So today is 17. We haven't finished the month, but this is our point of control for this month. 33, 400, 500. It's a very important level to claim, and it's a massive resistance. Like if we can have only one resistance on the chart, I would put this one right around this region. And let's see. My God, kind of perfectly lines up with the golden pocket region. I didn't mark it out properly, I think. 450, 500. Have to go to the weekly. I just reduce the text first. Okay, so it's this region. Is this? I would just put them in a folder. I just want to hide this one. So back to our monthly point of control. I think I basically went off guard sometime on this analysis, but I'm doing it naturally as I'm doing for myself. So I hope it makes sense and you could understand some insight from this. So because it's not just marking out the levels, you have to remind the other things that you have seen throughout the whole analysis that you've done, and then sometimes something clicks, and then you just need to just come back and look at it again. So another naked point of control, 19,150. This out. Okay. We can go now to the weekly. We have a weekly naked point of control around 39,960. Oops. That's very far away for now. I won't mark it out right now. Okay, so you have lots of confluence around these 23K region, 23 to 24K region. Just that's what I'm seeing right away. Just can go back and check after we've done marked all of our levels. I'm just trying to remember them. Had a flashback. Hmm. Can you see the range here? It starts from here exactly. Don't have an exact ending yet, but then you have this naked point of control outside of the range. Have this one. So we can still stay in the overall bigger range, even by going outside of this smaller range. So we can kind of go here, hit this naked point of control, go back into this range, and then bam, another downside. Or we can come up and reclaim this, and then go push much higher to around 50K, 3K even. Everything is possible. Okay, so here we are looking for bigger ones. There are just so many, so many of them. Like right now, like all above us are is just naked point of controls, like for days and days and days. Like the first one here is 34 to 205. So let's. These are the locals. So good for day trading slash scalp trading slash hedging. It's a bit slow. It's around the weekly naked point of control there is. Okay. So as long as we stay in this big range, all of these levels are tradable if you have enough confluences with other things. So that's why I'm marking out all of these levers, and it seems a lot, but you see all of these levels even here are kind of respected. So yeah, I will mark all of them, and I will just pay attention when they are lining up with another confluence like a fib level, um, a speed fan, other like SR flips, range high, range low, high time frame levels, uh, other things, whatever. Um, what is the pitchfork and everything else. So okay, so we now have these as well, or monthly. We'll just Name this low. What am I doing? Oh my. Local. Now let's go to the check the high time frame flips. Maybe just check the trend lines first before that. Look at that. This looks like a nice confluence, to be honest. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that. 6-1. Six. In here. Mm, we already can see that we are kind of bouncing between 618 and 66. And here resistance, here support, here support, here resistance. One, that's awesome. I would remove this, I don't like it. If we lose this really, I think we are losing the range. Uh, yeah, it's possible this time because we've tested already this range one, two, low of this range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to test it the 6 times, and it's like grinding down. I don't feel if this time we go down, it can hold, but obviously I have to wait. It's not about the feelings, you have to be on the chart, you have to check the open interest, the delta, um, the net longs, net shorts, see how strong is the push down, and you can decide if there's enough demand there to hold the price, or is there any big order just holding the price, or the sell pressure will just bring the price down. I'm just experimenting with this. It's not any like kind of ideal pitchfork here, in my opinion. Another big one here, but we are not in it anymore. So okay. Okay, let's do the Phoebes and then basically create a plan out after that. For me, the biggest and best basically confluences are around, I say, like mostly this region. around, yeah, 23,500 to 23K. I feel like that's kind of the prime opportunity that we can have here. So yeah, it can even, like, you can trade this like a long-term swing. If I trade this, I would take my first profit very quickly. Yeah, even after a couple of percent, like 2% even. And then after that, I will ride it, like I won't take the other take profits very quickly. And I will wait only for key levels, and key levels will be again, I will check the reaction here, here, around this region, then these next highs. So around like 4 different regions, as I said, here, here, around like the top of this range if it comes in the range, and around this kind of region, because we might again reject around. But for me, it's very bullish if we come down. Basically, that low is much, like, very very bullish, because then we will get how much, like a 65% wow, retracement from all-time high. Everyone will give up on Bitcoin. Everyone will think that we are in a bear market, and then we will get back like to like all of these highs, and we can reclaim that and go up. They will miss out, and then they will buy back, and then we can even go to the new all-time highs before the end of the year. That's possible. Even after that, who knows? But it's much more bullish for me if we do, yeah, where is it? If we do that, much more bullish for me, can go up than compared to this. If we just go back up around here and then we just head back down, then it might go back down. I don't know, who knows what happens next. But yeah, if we go down quickly before we go up, it's much more bullish in the long term for me. Yeah, it's obviously when you go down, you have to reclaim these levels, and it take time to come back up. It's not just you go back and then like the next day you are like at 53K from 23K. Obviously takes a lot of time, but in like a couple of months, when you think about it and then you just look at this monthly chart, then it might look like the same thing ultimately, or like it's that, and then like a normal retracement in a long time move. So I don't see anything wrong with that, but there are like so many emotions here. People are bored, people are, if it comes down, it's like the ultimate bullet to their head. Everyone will think that, okay, the bull market is over, let's leave it, like, and then everyone will just go out of the market, and then you just suddenly boom, you come back up, and then they will obviously miss out on the opportunity, and they will get, they have to buy up here. Yeah, everyone will miss out, I think. Again, there will just, I think there will be more consolidations above here if we get there before we go up, rather than just going straight up. The other scenario, as I said, if we go back up again, people will become bullish, and then I don't see us breaking this. If we get that bullish, people get bullish. If yeah, actually, if no one is bullish and no retail is buying here, then yes, we can go to all-time high. I would be very careful about this region. But if everyone is bullish, then I think we are going back down for another leg to 23K maybe. The other thing is, yeah, The other thing is, yeah, everyone is also looking for this. Where is it? The retest of the all-time, retest of previous all-time high around, like, where was it? Come on, man, where I'm losing all my mind here. Go back to this. Here's the 20k. Is it the Bybit chart? Oh, I love this. Also here I don't have that, but yeah, there, this region is the previous all-time high. Everyone is looking for around 20k. I don't know, if we get down here, I would be very cautious. I don't think if a lot of people are like, you can see it even here, like a lot of people are looking for this support to resistance area, and then we just go bam. Like, everyone literally is looking at this, and everyone expects like a support resistance flip here and then back up, and then you see on this day, from the day open, like, you have 30% down. And I think it might happen again here. If we go back down here, we can expect much lower, or ultimately it might not even hit that level, which is more likely, to be honest. So you might get down to this region, and everyone is like bearish, everyone is like fearful, everyone is selling, everyone is just selling the low, leaving all their coins, accepting their loss, accepting like 60% loss, 65% loss on what they bought up there. So they just kind of gave up. Like, let's say someone has invested like 10k, and now he has only 3k. So he is hitting that pain threshold, and he can't really hold on to his position anymore. He just wants his like 3k and out, and then you suddenly bam. It's so sad, but it is very likely if we get back down, and we can see something like, okay, so this was the downside Fibonacci I liked. I think I already discussed the plan before even finishing the Fibonacci. And then if we go back up, yeah, there are very clear resistances on the long run. So here around 50k, you have this naked point of control on top of the 3-day level. Massive resistance. So it's just shouting at you, just short me, like, it's telling no financial advice on this video. Everything that I'm telling in this video is just educational, entertainment only. Trade on your paper, and it's just for paper account trading. Yeah, take all of these with a pinch of not a pinch of salt, for your own considerations. I mean, everything is on your own risk. I'm not responsible for any kind of trading decisions, and these are only my ideas. Yeah, this is again massive resistance, and you have even the top of the channel before all of these. If we get up there, well, you know where to get the best short around this region. If we get there, that's the get there. Currently on a short, on basically local, I would try this for a second, put them in a folder, high time frame flip. We can look at the lower time frame flips as well, because that's also very important. You have a couple of regions here as well. I personally wouldn't short here anymore. I'm already sitting in cash in USDT, so if we get down here, I'm not losing any money. Right now I'm not in any trade. But if I find a good short opportunity up here, if it's a swing failure pattern around this region, you have a naked point of control here. So yeah, this is like another one that can be good. Let's say if we have so many massive resistances here, like 34k, massive. You even have like your point of control, because the point of control came down. So if we reclaim that point of control, is around 32k. Basically that's a very big indication that we claimed a very big level, but still you can use those for like smaller time frame shorts. Let's say you have to be very careful, because this point of control is important. This is very important. So you, if you claim that, reclaim that, you already make a higher high, and if you can hold it, actually not just the rejection. So you have to see it, and it's very easy. I think it's just what I wanted to tell you guys. I hope it makes sense. You have like a lot of levels, but then you need to kind of get into that state that you know which level is for what time frame and what type of trading. Obviously you cannot really go any like a big short position for long term here, because if you reclaim one of them you can go and reclaim the others. But there are lots of like resistance areas here as well, so you have to consider that. For us to go back up, we need to reclaim all of this. The good thing is that the point of control is on the lower side of the range now. So if we can reclaim that, if we reclaim that, it's already like a very big step. Okay? It's not something random. So it's a big important level. So you already reclaim value area low and point of control. If you can do that, okay, so you might not even reach that stage. So you can even like get a rejection. It's all of the golden pocket, everything is above point of control. So it's a very interesting situation, because like everything is getting mixed. I would not go on to major positions here to get some clarifications on into the market structure. If we lose it because I'm sitting in cash, and here we have like the favorite trade is short. Locally you have lots of lower market structure, but the issue is that you need to get a rise before you short it. So at least up to the point of control you have to get a rise. Otherwise I just personally won't short that, or even like sorry, low value area low, not point of control, because yeah, that's also a good one to consider. These are just so local that I can't like see myself holding on to these. Like you have a confluence, for example, here in the value area high into the golden pocket. You can take a sharp short, no financial advice. If you see that there is like big orders actually selling. Yeah, actually I don't want to continue anymore here. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Hope you had a nice time and got some useful thing out of it. um and yeah, if you've watched till here, I hope you enjoyed and you know what to do if the price went down, if the price went up. And thank you so much. Have a great time. Bye.